So Donald Trump has recently had a story come out that's driving him up the wall. Donald Trump is pissed about this. A happy birthday letter that Jeffrey Epstein received from Donald Trump on his 50th birthday in 2003 was just released by the Wall Street Journal. Now, reports are coming out and saying that Donald Trump called up Rupert Murdoch because Rupert Murdoch is a guy that mostly funds conservative-leaning media, and apparently he's in control of the Wall Street Journal. Trump calls him and says, do not release that at all. Don't do it. Don't even think about it. Murdoch must have been asleep. He must have been taking a shit. I don't know what was going on. But needless to say, clearly Murdoch didn't get the message. The birthday letter was leaked, and here's the report on it and what was in it. A body letter, it's like a synonym for like sexual. A sexual letter, a body letter to Jeffrey Epstein bearing President Donald Trump's signature was included in an album of letters Epstein received for his 50th birthday in 2003. The Wall Street Journal reported on Thursday evening, citing documents reviewed by the newspaper. The letter, which the Journal said Trump had sent at the request of Epstein's friend Ghislaine Maxwell, would have been written 16 years before the Justice Department charged the now dead Epstein with child sex trafficking in 2019 during Trump's first term in office. The missive, which Trump denied having written, came to light as the president angrily tries to tamp down growing criticism of the decision by Attorney General Pam Bondi to not release more evidence the Justice Department obtained during its investigation of Epstein. It was unclear whether the birthday album was among the Epstein documents recently reviewed by the Justice Department. CNBC has requested comment from the Justice Department and the White House about the album and the letter. According to the Journal, the letter contains several lines of typewritten text framed by the outline of a naked woman, which appears to be a hand-drawn image with a heavy marker. A pair of small arcs denotes the woman's breasts, and the future president's signature is squiggly Donald below her waist, mimicking pubic hair. The Journal's Khadija Safdar and Joe Palazzolo reported. The letter concludes, "Happy birthday, and may every day be another wonderful secret." Like, bro, do we even have to ask questions anymore? Seriously. I mean, how many coincidences do we need to show up in our faces before we declare the truth? Donald Trump is obviously paralyzed with fear of the Epstein files coming out because he knows his name lies within them. That's the reality of it. That's just the truth of it. The note also reads, "There must be more to life than having everything." Voiceover. Then Donald says, "Yes, there is, but I won't tell you what it is." Epstein says, "Nor will I, since I also know what it is." Trump then says, "We have certain things in common, Jeffrey." Definitely sounds like a Trump line. Epstein says, "Yes, we do, come to think of it." Donald says, "Enigmas never age. Have you noticed that?" Jeffrey replies, "As a matter of fact, it was clear to me the last time I saw you." I ain't gonna lie, this actually sounds pretty gay. Trump then finishes it off by saying, pause. Okay, pause. Trump ends the... No, wait. Trump ends the conversation by saying, "A pal is a wonderful thing." He goes on to say, "Happy birthday, and may every day be another wonderful secret." Bro, bro, and this is in the wake, the same day of him firing James Comey's daughter, who was investigating Epstein and Diddy. So Donald Trump fires the person investigating Epstein and Diddy. A letter from 03 comes out in which he's basically code talking with Epstein about we know exactly what they're talking about. And they low-key sound a little bit kind of romantic when they're talking about it. And Trump wants us all to believe that none of this is important at all. Epstein has gone into detail about him and Trump's friendship. They're pictured together, video together, dancing, laughing, pointing at women. The list goes on and on and on. Donald Trump, at the end of the day, is in fucking panic mode. And I'm not gonna lie to you and sell you a dream and say that this will be what ends Trump. It won't. However, he's sinking further and further and further. This will be the first of many dominoes that will fall to spell the end of this regime. This won't be it. MAGA will go back to supporting him eventually. But this is the beginning. This has only been 6 months, and we're already looking at insane scandals like this. It hasn't even been a year yet. It hasn't even been a year. It's been 7 months. Absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. Under Biden, we had peace, stability, predictability, order. Now we have Donald Trump somehow destroying his relationship with every single fucking person on earth. And he's never the problem. We have Donald Trump covering up the Epstein files. We have Donald Trump destroying the economy. We have Donald Trump sparking foreign wars. We have Donald Trump doing worse than what Biden was ever accused of, and yet we still remain held hostage by a cocksucking political movement known as MAGA. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. It is ridiculous that any of these people think it's within their fucking wheelhouse or right to determine where this nation should go to anyone else. It's sick. These people don't believe the Epstein files should come out, because if they did, Donald Trump would be getting bombarded, but he's not. The person who's bearing the brunt of the blame from MAGA media is Pam Bondi. Why? Because the reality of Trump being the one holding it back is too difficult for them to bear. So we must sacrifice the woman underneath him. There goes that misogyny. I don't feel bad for Bondi, but this is a clear representation of misogyny. It is. They attack the Indian guy. They attack the racially ambiguous guy with an Italian last name, Bongino. They would do anything than to critique the rich, Nepo baby billionaire diddler in office. It's disgusting. It's desperate. It's weird. It's detestable. It's weird. It's fucking weird. MAGA is a movement for idolaters. It really is. It's unfortunate that this is happening. It's unfortunate that the MAGA movement is still unable to accept who is actually hampering the release of the files, but we must go forward and we must go on. It is what it is. News, Trump. So yeah, Trump sent Epstein a birthday letter, and this is what's going on.